Hey, sports card fans, it's John, Wade Boggs fan. Hope you're all doing well. One of the players that I want to concentrate on in trying to complete their player run in 2024 is Thurman Munson. Now, he only has 10 regular issue cards. At the beginning of 2024, I only had 4 of them. I had his 1970 rookie, his 71 rookie cup card, his 78 and 79. Well, I've gotten 2024 off to a pretty good start in terms of my Thurman Munson playing days run. I have picked up his 74, 75, and 76 cards. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show them off. The first card I'm going to show off is 1974. Picked this one up in a nice PSA 7. The main thing for me is love the centering on that. Sometimes you also with these 74s in the lower and upper banners with the team there, you sometimes get some of those fish eyes, those print marks. That black there is really nice and clean. The back is well, a little maybe stain there or something like that, but otherwise, yeah, pretty nice back. Maybe a little crooked there, a little diamond centering in the back, but again, I'm not as concerned about the back as the front. Really nice copy there of his 74 tops. Next one is his 75. Now, I wasn't too concerned here. I picked up in a PSA 5. The main thing here is I wanted a 75 that was well-centered. Got that. No fisheye marks, clean color border there, even up with the Yankees. I've seen some examples where there's been some fisheyes there. So overall, nice, clean card. Yeah, the corners have some issues, but for me, the general eye appeal is really nice on this one, and I saved myself some money versus a 6 or a 7. The back is really nicely centered as well. Very happy with this pickup. 75. And of course, the last one, as I mentioned, is his 1976. Picked up this one up in a 6, so I got a 5, a 6, and a 7. Again, centering was the key for me, and also a lot of copies. I see that with those color sort of borders there, especially with the green. Now this has a little bit. You see some bleeding between the green and sort of like a yellow color. This pretty much doesn't have it. It's again nice and clean. That's what I'm looking for these 76s. Basically, where they have their name, sometimes the registration between the different colors is just a little off, and you get that little like shadow or double color. But this one is nice and clean. There is the back as well. So yeah, now instead of being at 40%, I'm jumping all the way to 70% completion. I now have 7 out of the 10. Of the ones I'm missing, I think the 72 is probably going to be the easiest one for me to pick up in terms of finding one with nice eye appeal. Next, probably the 73. 73s have centering issues, especially on the back. Now, I see the backs don't bother me too much, but on the 73s, for some reason, if they're really off center, and it's usually left to right, that just bothers me. So with 73s, it's not just the front, but the back. And some of the 73s, especially for Munson, really off center, left to right for most of the copies. So that will probably be my second hardest. And I think then the toughest of the 3 is going to be the 77 tops. His card must have been on the far left of the printing sheet. I see so many of his cards off center with a lot more border on the left, it seems. Just so hard to find a well-centered copy where you're not getting into PSA 8s, and I'm not going to pay PSA $8 for Thurman Munson. Heck, I'm even willing, even though it's a 1970s card, willing to go down to a 5 if I can find one well centered. The other thing is, if you're familiar with the 77 Topps card, it's a real close-up picture of his face smiling, and for whatever reason, the black area with his hat and sort of the shadow on his face, I've also seen a lot of copies where it looks like it's, I don't know, either the black isn't a solid color, there's some waves in it or something. I've seen so many different versions, print marks, ink marks, you name it. It's just so hard for me to find because I've been looking for it for a long time. The 77 Topps, so that's probably going to be the last one that I end up picking up to complete his run, unless I should stumble upon a really nice example in the meantime. But there you go, 3 Thurman Munson cards to add to my player run, basically cutting the number of cards that I need in half. So with that, that's all I have for you. So until next time, thanks for watching.